Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky, as we now continue to the Valleria Lakeshore looking for the thieves of all the things in this quarter of the town. However, I've gone to the New Ansel path, which is definitely the way we need to go, but not at the moment, because there is a book waiting for us on the other side of town. How do I always fail at managing to go the right way? I can't work out a map at all, because of course going around to talk to people, I found this guy, who's always talking about books, has another chapter for us. I came here to find the next chapter in the novel series I've been reading, but it's still not in yet. Once I've read a book, I almost never read it again. Anyway, I'm done with this one, so you can have it. So anyone who talks about books at all, we have to basically keep running up to them all the time and going, "Do you have a Cornelia chapter for free?" Even though the shops here sell it for 1,000, they should be selling it, really. Lady runs the shop recruited me to work in not that long ago. I wonder if she hired me because I was always putting my thoughts about her merchandise. Oh, she's actually hired you. My supply of goods is finally back up to normal, so now I'm thinking about using this opportunity to expand my selection. I'm not the type to pass on potential profits when they come knocking on my door. Are you not now? Well, we've already read the Libelle news, but we got Cornelia chapter 4. This is an intro, so like, comment, and subscribe. I have no standards. Okay, Razzik, you don't, but I do. God. Right. The ring. I suppose chapel. Oh, wow. I'm good at working my way around this place, aren't I? Should be obviously in the thief's possession, if you think about it any other way. So let's go to the Valleria Lakeshore and figure out how to play the game again as I do every session. Like, woohoo! My ultimate speedy ways. You missed. You missed my trail of people. My trail in the sky. Of course, now we've got Olivier as well, so we can do extra moves here. He's got an ordnance slot free, but I don't really have anything to put in it except for the weird death blow gem. And not knowing if that would work on a boss or not. That's kind of interesting to me. So, Valleria Lakeshore is just down here. Why is it every one of those monsters here is this monster? Why can't there be one that I can bash in the face? I like bashing things in the face. So, this is the North Shore of Valleria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice. Pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. I mean, it's not. I at least intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking catnaps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Haha, come on everyone. I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivia Lenheim, this is an incredibly long name, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Well, let's find that guest. We've got Cornelia to read, but we'll leave that for a little bit. We're on the investigational side of things. Are you the guest? My mother and I come here every year on a vacation around this time. It's tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father, as he always gets left behind. Not you, then. The Kingfisher Inn in Bose and the Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss are my favourite places to stay. It's good to know, but I need the information. Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to stay. No, I'm good for EPHP and all that jazz. Ah, welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see. Yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have any clue who that might be? Oh, are you talking about old man Kuano? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. Do you know where we might be able to find him? He's out dropping a line somewhere, of course. If I remember right, he should be out the back pier. Well, that's the information I needed. That pier? That pier? Or the pier that's along here? With the boats. Aha! Now we know what this location's for. Is man with pole. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. What are you? Just sit back and enjoy. Olivia leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness! What in that? Who are you kids? Where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivia. Yeah, that was pretty low. How'd you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how do you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Quano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in on a little more of the details? For that, are you all braces or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? Can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing in my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling out with this lake's guardian. It's always a lake guardian in JRPGs, isn't it? It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now, on a minute, what do you mean by the lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked! The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valleria Lake. It has been the feared king of the water among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes to different parts of Valleria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came running from the royal city. Heh, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh right, I returned the boat and was on my way into the inn, when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road? In the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the New Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that. When I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There were ghosts that come out here? Ah, so just so you know, the 2 I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide and have not been accepted by those around them. What the hell? Don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother, a bracelet's afraid of ghosts? The guild is doomed. Not to mention the habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out, because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did in fact seem to be one with a purpose and a reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. It looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Aha! Josette! A school uniform? It couldn't be. It wasn't one from the Genis Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see, this whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto a trail. What, so she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the 2 of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information, just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. You mentioned something about a fisherman guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how was this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Shera explained that they encountered Josette in Rolent. I see. That seems to be the person in question, alright. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah. Looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Well, we got 2 nights to stay here then, so what are we going to do? Have a little bit of a vacation? Hope this isn't going to cost me too much money. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we'd better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. Ah, I guess you're right. Well, I'll just check out other things around then. So, she's reserved our room for us. That's nice. Were you able to meet Lloyd? If you like what you see here at the end, then please stay for the night. I just had a cancellation to have an open room. Just seems that basically we've got an open room going. It's a bit weird that you don't want to go back to Bose at this point. Like, literally close that off. So we're just gonna hang out, have a vacation, chill. Seems a bit weird to do in the middle, but, you know, it's time to get to know Olivia a little bit better. Though, what's going to happen when Joshua shares a room with Olivier? Is that what's going to happen here? What are you going to do? It's a 4-bedroom room. Maybe we're all sharing. Maybe we're not that squeamish. Maybe we're not separating to girls' and boys' chambers. Oh my god, it's so easy to move between 2 rooms there. Oh, hello. There's some fishing rods propped against the rack. That's nice to know. Well, I guess we'll take our room then. You be staying here with us tonight? Yes, I will. Okay, you don't want to go back to Bose, even though it's like the tiniest amount of walk. Well, I've bought myself foodstuffs. I bought myself ingredients. So we have a fair ton of that now. My gear is up to date. It's just that 1 slot to fill for Olivier in the ordnance side. But I kind of want a red one to go in, but it's just not wanting to use my Sepith for anything with really opening slots at this point. Alright then, please come with me. I'll show you to your room. This is where you'll be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. There's a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? What's a nice idea? I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to just take it easy? Rest when you can. That's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll or something else. Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. And how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. I'm gonna go fish up the garden of the lake now, am I? How do I get back in? I thought it was about here. Right, I need to... Don't I need a fishing rod? I've got some good fishing today, so please look forward to your meals. People come here to enjoy fishing. If you'd like to borrow a fishing pole, we can loan you one. So all you need to do is ask. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Oh, do I go to the fishing rods, maybe? I'm asking. This is literally me asking. Hey, Cher. Oh, they're wine. Sherazade and Olivier are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Cher, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Estelle, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Cher, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Cher is not the one I'm concerned about. Yeah, you're gonna get beaten the crap out of or something. I invited Cher for a friendly drink, and she readily agreed. It seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. Yep. By the way, Estelle, what happened to Joshua? Did he dump you or something? Yeah, actually he did. Really? I invited him to come fishing with me, but he brushed me off for a book. Don't you think that's a little cold-hearted? What's that? That's it? Yeah, be going there for a minute. Yeah, we're not official, God. I guess that would mean Joshua is either in here reading, or he's just like on the upper bits, maybe reading. That's where I'd be. Where are you reading at, Joe? Oh, maybe you're like literally just below me. Oh, you are literally just below me. Hi, Josh. Are you gonna fish? That pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know. Just not as good as you. I think I'll just sit here and watch if all the fishing practice has paid off. Okay, I guess I'll go to the pier and then go, I haven't got a fishing rod, so this is pointless. Now, how do I rent myself? Oh, now, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Haha, let's see about casting a few lines with the fishing rod I don't even have. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. Yes, I don't. What if somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow? Yes, they do. Having to do things in the right order. I spotted them already. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over here, and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score! Borrowed the progressive rod. It's very progressive. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Right, well, now we've got the fishing rod. Why does she want to go there anyway if she doesn't have a rod? Moron. Yes, this is good. Definitely the best spot. Ha! Now let's see about casting a few lines. You say it's the best spot, but the fisherman over there seems to prefer that spot, which could be a sign. We're going to start fishing. Is this a minigame? Let's see. From this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? To the west around the pier, to the south where the sun is hitting the water, to the east where the shade reaches. I'd say where the shade is. But then maybe I'm wrong. Right, it looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes. Now, what should I do about bait? Use a lure, use live bait, or use a fly? I'm going to use live bait. Right, let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. I'm not an expert fisher, that's for sure. I thought they tend to go in the shade rather than the sun itself, but they'd be where the flies were, would they? I don't know. Caught something. Sweet, I got a bite. Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Blech. Reel it all at once, wait a bit before reeling it in, wait until it gets tired before reeling it in. That's usually the goal, and supposedly it's a good rod, so it sounds like it could hold up. Right, let's see what we got. We reeled in a labelle carp. This one is just my warm-up. Let's see, what should I do now? Continue fishing, of course. We won't change fishing spot, we'll see what we can get here. Should we use a lure this time? What, so you could spend all your time fishing here for like fishing materials in terms of like just buying fish, getting fish for cooking later on. Alright, it's on a lure. I always wait until it's tired before reeling in. That's how you get it right. A smelt. Ah, a little fishy. Joshua's gonna make fun of me if he sees it. Should I just eat it now to hide the evidence? Let's see. You're just gonna eat it, are you? What happens if I use a fly in this section then? Does it matter how I choose to bring it in? I do wonder. How long am I gonna be sitting here fishing? What are we gonna get? We're using a fly. Somehow the fly caught something, even though the fly just drowned. A tiger rockfish. This one's a biggie. I believe a little bragger may be in order. Well, we didn't get the Lord of the Lake. Let's go to the east where the sun is hitting now. I don't know what I'm doing. Now what should I do about bait? We'll use live bait again. I'd love to see exactly what area it's kind of hitting here. I think we should stop though. I think I've fished enough. Of course I'm gonna wait. Holy boots? Holy boots? Curse you, holy boots. This victory is yours. Let's see. It's not quite holy, though. We'll continue fishing again now that we've got some boots. Beautiful boots. Use a lure this time. The live bait managed to latch on to some boots. And of course I'm going to choose option 3 again. Trying to get it in one go. That sounds like the bad thing to do. That sounds like how you break your lines. Wow, this place seems to be Holy Boots Town. That's what I would have thought from that area. I thought the shade would be where I want to go. Oh, I didn't change. I meant to change. Got to try out the other fishing area, right? We've got 2 sets of Holy Boots. Except they're not Holy Boots. They've got holes in them, which sound like they'd be terribly non-defensive. That said, she never fails to getting a bite. I feel like Holy Boots is all you can get there. Right, continue fishing. Change fishing spot. We're going for under the pier next. Obviously the shade was the best area, right? Somehow I'm going to hit the boat engine and send it off, aren't I? Just going to hit the speed thing and just go... You heard Holy Boots all the time? Yeah, well, it's what you do. Right, reel it in carefully. You don't want to break the rod. I don't want to pay for it. Labelle carp. So, definitely out in the sun is the not a good option. Oh, actually, I'm going to go there again. Because I meant to stop fishing at this point. We're almost set for equipping the whole party with these boots. Depends if they're any good. Let's use a fly. I do wonder now if the other stuff brings out other stuff. But I guess you could just, if you really wanted to sit here all day, you could really get a lot of food. That's enough fishing for me. We'll stop fishing. Didn't catch the Guardian of the Lake, but maybe we can come back and get it in the future. You never know. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. All these boots. 3 pairs of boots. Huh? You left his book too? Joshua? What's this? The book, The 100 Days War, seems to be left on the table. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua just forgot this. Being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. Well, that's interesting. If I'm given this book, what was he reading? Right, the Holy Boots have defense 1 and move +3. For some reason, they've got super movement powers. Often the catch of the day at fishing spots, they're light and airy. No defense, but movement in exchange means you can get around the map quite well. How can you move so well with holes in your boots? I'd be having problems. Alright, let's read that instead of the Carnelia chapter 4 while we're here. A book about the hidden truth behind the 100 Days War campaign. It's 10 pages. But let's read this before we give it back so we have some more information. The outbreak of war, the 100 Days War. In spring 1192 of the Septine calendar, a single cannon shot shook the Hacking Gate, situated in the northern part of the Labelle Kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging Golden Stallion assailed the noble White Falcon. During this time, the Hacking Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. I know you said reinforced medical rampart. That'd be an interesting rampart. Reinforced medieval rampart. Lampart? Oh, I'm good with my voice today. It easily succumbed to the round fire by one of the Empire's Rhineford Company-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. As the Labelle Kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a fusillade of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mounting of rubble. A declaration of war. At about the same time the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Labelle Kingdom. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike, but in this instance there was hardly a difference in time between the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared on the Labelle Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning used in concert with an orbital communication system. Sneaky. Blitz tactics. After the destruction of the Hacken Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberl in earnest. Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half the Empire's entire military force and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberl's entire Royal Army. When a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberl territory. Only the Gransel region and Lyston Forest, or Fortress, see, I'm really good at reading today, situated just off the shore of Valleria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were these blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvard Republic, an ally of the Liberl Kingdom and longtime rival of the Airbonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in a following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss central factory in Malgamine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. So their counterattack was now staged. 2 months following the outbreak of war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian army, 3 patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the walls of Lyston Fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their imperial counterparts and mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, and also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 selg per hour. Using these crafts, an independent, mobile force, known as the Elite of Elite, Liberl's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions. And as the strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from Lyston Fortress and one by one defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, a large part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvard Republic in supporting Liberl. Together they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septian Church, in cooperation with the Bracer Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, the hostilities came to an end. In the following year of 1193, in the Erb Royal Villa on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both the Liberl and Erebonian sides. Although no indemnification was made, an official apology was offered up by the Imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. Okay, something happened within their borders, did it? Interesting. A preemptive attack, but not preemptive based on the other thing. Let's go find Joshua. It's an interesting thing to be reading. Why are you researching that? Hey there, laddie. What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this? Ha, not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. Sure it's been a while since I did though. Oh, that reminds me. Estelle had out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. These books have only 10 pages as well. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. While I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? All right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is the Whereabouts of Light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. I wonder why it is. And when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask? About my past, I mean. We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I was going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now wait a minute. And you're caring. And lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kind of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? It's been like that since the first time we met. And you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all. More than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure. Nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle. What? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure. That's exactly what I intend to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. Well, time to get some food then. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, it just ended up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Well, I've already read it. So, can I read it isn't really an option at this point in time. How about giving it to someone? But can I read it makes it sound more interested in what Joshua was doing. So I'll go with that as an option. It's like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. So we've received it again, so that's in case we didn't read it. We could have gave it to someone else otherwise. I don't know what the best choice is, but whatever. I want to make the choice that makes their bond better. And I'd say read it, sharing interests. Oh my god. Olivier, you okay? You don't look okay. Help a fellow out! I'm begging you! I can't take another drink! Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Ha! Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say, let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him keep you company? What? So you can still drink more, can you? Ah! Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't! Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know. Should I? You're like a little demon and cute at the same time too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess I'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Please, Cher, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Ah! Oh, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken sharer. Oh wow, what a night drinking. I've been so busy lately I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, sharer? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I may have built my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow, I don't think that that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Why? He's battle potential. Don't leave him behind. Don't tell me you got Olivia drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. And let's go around the issue, Sharer. Quiet you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then, let's go. Poor Olivier. Frozen out from the action. Sharer, please. I can't take another. Are you sure? We'll just make him drink for the end of time. Lloyd is staring at an open map. It appears to be the map of Valleria Lake. There are hardly any structures on the west side. I didn't get many bites either. And all I'm getting on the east side is small-sized fish. The Guardian probably won't appear in either of these two places. I guess the best I can do is to continue fishing from the shore. Interesting that he says that. So that makes it sound like the Guardian will only appear in the sunny area where you get the holy boots, but maybe on a small chance. My mother seems to be enjoying the atmosphere. I was the first person to recommend this inn to my mother. And now she invites me to come here with her every year. Is this a good way of getting a spa date, is it? Good evening. Seeing another group of lodgers is something I enjoy. I'd love to keep company with you if you would be alright. What, you like me just busting into your actual private room? That's okay, is it? It's fine then, I'll just bust in. It's all good. Are you going out? If you're going to fish all night, you're going to need an orbit light, or you won't be able to see. Oh, can you give me one then? Sounds good. A magic lantern of sorts. Well, up to the far pier, you said. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings can have here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has you truth to it, my best guess is that they will be here. However, if we move around too much, there's a possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. What, like behind all these barrels and stuff? Though you're talking about the road itself rather than this area. So, what? On top of the balcony would be a great idea, surely? Hey, what's that? Well, looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense, we're outlaws, remember? Let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle! I should have known it'd be them. Looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Should we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. Right, well, no matter what, getting as close as we can blocks them in. So, yeah, they're in a dead end, unless they plan to swim away. Plus, we'd be in the path of whoever's coming towards us, wouldn't we? Oh, okay, they're not over here. This looks like a good area to stake out from, but whatever. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. Now they're so superior. To be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dom. Oh, now they're up there. Seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying too. Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? It's just not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing? Well, I admit it was lucrative. Now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone taking hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It should be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although admittedly, it is a bit colder than the bill. Do you think you could just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd see you get by without me. What with your crap cooking all? Not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced those other guys too. He might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Huh? What's that over there? What's what? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom for her assets. Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that we've figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in? Shoot them all? Let idiots sort them out? I got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see! Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We've got to get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Well, I can do that. I can take the hint as Pierre gives the gub. Gives the gub? Wow, my words are really good. Gives the sub to Shaylee. Thank you very much. The party took to the road in search of the location of the airship. And... not that hard to find. So they're parked in front of the Anvil Tower? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. So what do you want to do, Cher? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things. There's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once? I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Ollie! Keep it down, or they're going to hear you. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is... impressive. Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water in my head. Voila! I was good to go. Now that's a skill. I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Come on! I can let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I just came out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You'd have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdue them all and manage to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. You want to stow away, don't you, Olivier? That's a great idea, Olivier. It's a bit small, though, Olivier. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Would you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Ha! Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone. It's either stow away or put a tracker beacon on it. To find out where their base is, we can literally just go there like that, right? We don't have to fight now, but we can fight them when they don't know we're there. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. But if you blow my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. What's he done? What are they doing? Kyle! Josette! It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So talk's still longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So what you're saying is, yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it! Sweet! Cool down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dom. Alright, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Roger that. We definitely are on this ship, aren't we? We're on this ship. The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arch. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital float side. Orbital driver side. Stabilizers all green. Alright. Lift off. Aye, aye, sir. Where are we? Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. Looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-up myself, but I've got to report to Dom first. Huh? Did you just hear something? Nah, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. I could have sworn it came from below deck. Haha, we're going to lure them one by one as well. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Oh no, we're just under this. It's you can see through those stairs. Come on. Ah, Nebel Valley. That's where we are.
Where are we? Neville Valley?
As Becca appears.
Isn't he that wrestler? The one that Gravity forgot? The one with that six-pack that's just got
No, we're talking games. Go away.
My God, it's like topography that humans should not have. What are we doing?
Well, they're all in, so now what's to sneak out? Oh, boy, am I tired. Ever since we came in, my night and day have been completely reversed. We just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. If Donna's our leader, we can't go wrong. Don't you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette heard you talking about that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that... I'm sure he's just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like.
What are these?
Ah! You're those... You're too late. Gotta beat the crap out of them.
I see you have cookies.
Poor guards. Poor me as well, now Becca's a bitch.
What do you mean?
Oh, we even got a surprise attack, so we can beat them up at our leisure by look of things. No, we're going to actually have to use some attacks to actually knock them out nicer than this, to be fair. We could use petrified breath and try to blow petrifying gas on an enemy.
Can't you convince them with your words?
No, we don't do wordplay. Right, Shara, I'm guessing you'll have to attack. Actually, we're going to get one at this rate. Bit worrying. Well, we got critical Olivier here. You can't reach the other one. Oops. Right, what is your craft, sir? Quick draw. 5 or 7 rounds in the blink of an eye. It's got to do more damage. Oh, it's an area attack. That's not going to do much. So let's just do a normal attack then. That's a weird scream. Right, I guess I should go dual strike on the other one at this point.
I've come all the way home. I might just go back to the pub.
I don't know what he did. I'm playing a game. Right. Alright, do I use a spell to maybe get them? Well, Olivia's got another attack too. I can't reach you anyway. I think we're going to leave one to get an attack with our inefficient way of combat. Oh, there goes one guard. Oh, they're giving red as well. I'll take the red.
Whipped in the dick.
Quick draw's not going to be any good, so...
The worst way to die.
You need a better weapon there, Olivier. You need to not get sworded is also a good option here.
It's good. It's how she learns.
What?
That's Miz to you.
Why'd you miss?
Because you can't miss her.
Can't even get anywhere near.
Poke him in the ass.
Well, he's missed too. Sherry will sort him out. Whip him good.
In the dick. Whipped in the dick. I'm dead now.
Such is a wife attack. Oh, we're near to leveling up as well with a couple of people, but finally, Red Sepith. We got poison ×1. Is that gem? Phew, it looks like we're able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we'd just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Yes, we would have. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. But yeah, so you thought that far ahead, taking all these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years! Are you kidding? I simply thought it'd be fun to infiltrate an enemy base! And he was incredibly drunk at the time. I think we would have been better off if you had said nothing at all. There's more bottles here, maybe they can top up. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. The Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Rollin? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. Now, this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. It looks like your guess was right, Sheriff. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyway, we don't have time to be hanging around in here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course your father Cassius too. Right, understood. And so we begin our investigation. Or our invasion, as it turns out to be. Infiltrate an enemy base, that's what we're going to do.
I don't think you do your audio properly. It's always on max red when you're speaking. Like, danger, danger, warning.
I just talk too loud. That's why my thing keeps speaking. It has monsters in it! Oh, balls. Oh, I didn't get preemptive. But there's a lot of enemies here. And they're stronger than you would have thought. In terms of... Oh, there's a guy with a critical here.
Owls with clogs. And...
I don't have enough for flicker either. Uh-oh. I can't manipulate turn order to stop this guy criticaling. Ooh, this could be nasty.
Oh, he's going to blame it on me. I'm running away.
Yeah, quick, let's blame it on you. But they are weaker. Becker, everyone. Here comes the critical, but he can't reach! Haha! Saved by kind of luck. Right, can I get Hurricane on more than 2 targets? Is it worth Hurricaning right now? If I use an arm... No, it'll come down here. So I could just try to attack these two. I mean, they're weak to red, so I'm guessing a craft would actually nuke them. So if I get you two to use Firebolt on the front two, I hope they go out. Do you think I should just quick draw them anyway, just in case? Ooh. Ooh, that's good. I can appreciate that ability. I think we're going to be using that a lot. AoE with positioning, allowing me to get the most targets possible. Sounds good. Except for the fact that pretty much everything on the sun is about to attack me. And the one spell wasn't good enough, so I should have done quick draw on those guys. But they miss. Can't reach. Sepith! Okay, they're not as strong as we would have thought, so we can take this out. Right, in terms of weak enemies, I think you're pretty much down, aren't you? Now, we should be able to get positioning here for a nice hurricane. Can I get more than this, though? No. I'm just going to go around the backside and hit them from here, though. Only one. I feel like I should whip that one and then quick draw on the other two. But I've just realised, of course, that he doesn't have critical right now. So I'm probably actually better off just attacking that one to finish it off. And then going on the owl with Joshua, using dual strike. Now that we've got the extra Sepith gain there. Works.
That's that then.
How many Becca-based Twitch clips have we got for just the Chaos Lady appears? Level ups! Everyone's 15! In fact, we kind of caught up on Olivier's experience by the look of it, and that's a lot of Sepith. Juicy bone, tender poultry. Well, I want to go in the first room.
I still want pizza.
The Chaos appears!
Do you want me to play this bit for you? We've
Okay.
done some lovely tiling, haven't we?
What's with all the dead end rooms?
I still want a pizza. Do you want
The
any
Chaos
of this?
appears.
I might just buy one.
I don't
for
want
you.
a pizza, honey. I want to play game. Is there anything in these rooms? Just stores.
There's a chest right there.
Oh, there's a chest right here, but that's going to have...
It's a mimic.
I was about to say it's going to have an enemy in it, but we found a scorpion, but it's not a scorpion.
Why did the chest go?
That said as well, we got a poison earlier, which is another thing there. Poison, enemy with 10% success. Is that just on normal attack? Like if I put that on Estelle, for example.
Well, I might ask Mary if she wants to get everyone's pizza action.
I can't put poison on there. Cannot store two of the same type of quartz. What? You mean earth quartzes? Okay. Can't install two of the same type. Whatever that means. Let's put poison on here then. The chest is already empty, you double dipper. Yeah, I'll double dip.
To the whole world. Show it to Sam.
This is when I despair, when I'm trying to let's play and Becca comes in. I don't want cat ass in my face. Let's continue to explore. Oh, we got the scorpion too, didn't we? That sounds like a weapon for Olivier, right? Nope. What is the scorpion? It sounds like a weapon. Oh, it's a whip. A battle whip with a steel claw attached to the flail. Okay, we can go through here. Another chest. Monsters. An EP charge. Oh, the chest is empty. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? I'm fine with the chest. I got stuff in it originally. Which way am I going? Where's the enemies in the chest? A jeweled ring. What's in a jeweled ring then? An expensive ring fit with an incandescent gem. 2 defense. I'll be fine without that. That looks like a chest itself. I check around these things. Right, nothing in this corridor. What's with all the outcrops and outgrowings here in this fortress? Well, that looks interesting. The voices of some men can be heard. Sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room? Not yet, or rush in.
They're grunting. You should leave
Let's
them to it. They're being romantic together.
Let's quickly eat some food.
It's dishonourable to fight people while they're doing love times.
No, it's not dishonourable. They're bandits and they stole our stuff.
Bandits love too.
Right, apple ice cream. Let's use that on Olivier. Top him up a little bit and learn how to make it. Should we rush the room?
No, they're loving.
Ah, 6 of them!
Oh my god.
Huh? Oh, you guys new around here? Like in your freaking dreams? Are these guys for real? But if you're not new here, then who are you? What? Are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo! With the bracer guild, I think it would be best if you surrendered. Forget that! We won't give up without a fight. Uh-oh. So, we didn't rush 6 of them before, but now we've just rushed 6 of them. That's not a good idea.
It's fine.
This is very not a good idea.
Use your super meteor attack.
Can I make any of... I can make some of them behind on the attack scale if I use Flicker here.
Do it. Ciao.
And they've got quite a bit of HP. This could end up badly. It depends. Some of them can't reach. No, they can reach. Damn it.
You should have played Grandia.
Oh, it's fine. They're all getting in range. We could end up with a lot of AoE beauty. We pray. What are they actually weak to? Are they weak to anything? No.
Dead like your forehead.
Right, do I use a hurricane? Like over here maybe, where I can hit all 4 and the others are out of range? Just get some damage on there. Then we can use another... Oh, we got Bind Whip. And we got Sylphan Whip. One of them's an area, though. So if I go for... Oh, go for that one. Yeah, that one. That'd be... And then we'll go for a quick draw. And I think I should be able to get... Oh, most of them in. Because they're all ganging up in this silly run towards us and fight kind of way, they're actually going to die horribly. Which we can take. I'll deal with that. If I attack this one, will I actually kill him? Yeah. One less enemy. Oh, they've got poison on their daggers, haven't they? Seeming I'm resisting. Well, I think we made it out of there just fine. The power of AoE type abilities, eh? Let's get this guy. And then if I craft again for another quick draw, I should be able to get the other one in too. Oh no, he got healed. Oh, I've poisoned him. Oh wow, quick draw. The AoEs can poison too, so having AoE on someone who's gonna... Or put a stats effect on someone who's mostly gonna be AoE is really good, because we can spread stuff about really nicely. That's kind of cool. Alright, that guy's next. He's gonna die in one slice. And everyone lived through the fight without any regard. Ew. We could have rushed them earlier.
Piece of cake.
My crazy wife. Oh,